Alright. Well, here we are. As promised, I'm doing another fan comic page. Yeah, just gotta wait for people to come in. Just gotta wait for some people to come in. So yesterday's podcast episode was pretty good. Hi Jack. Hi 1-800 Awesome Sauce. Yes. Hi, welcome to the stream. Hi Ultra Michael. Hi regular Michael. So here's the thing. I woke up not feeling well today, but yeah, yeah, but I promised you guys that I would work on another fan page. So people are coming in. I actually told JuniorBoy that I'm live right now. I honestly don't like how I look today because, like I said this morning, I woke up just like, ugh. And I don't know if I can turn on webcam and just because I don't like how I look, and it's gonna look super awkward with my LarryBoy hat on. Alright, so if you saw my community post, yeah, this is the page that I'm working on. Yeah, I just need some encouragement, you guys. Like maybe if JuniorBoy is in the chat, I'll turn webcam on. Sound like a good trade-off? Hi Matt, welcome. Alright, so there we go. That was easy. That was easy. Hey boys. Hey JuniorBoy. Hey Matt the cat. Alright, so okay, if you're not feeling well, you can get some more rest. I'm gonna grab my drink real quick. So, I mean, I should be fine, guys. Alright, so Slappy Squirrel, yeah. Really good artwork. Keep up the great work. Thanks. Alright, so like I was saying, yesterday's podcast episode was really fun. I enjoyed it. I just gotta post highlights of my 2 podcast episodes. I should have put out highlights for episode 1, but yeah. You know, just like the other night, not last night, but the night before, I was playing Immortals Phoenix Rising, and I was up until 1:30. So, yeah. And like I was saying before, yeah, I'm so close to finishing the game. I'm so close. Now this, what I use to draw like this is my laptop. You know, the ones that you can just like open and close and just like bend them any way you want. So this is like a 2-in-1 type laptop where it could just be like a regular laptop, but then you like position it the way you want and can go into tablet mode, and it's got a touchscreen. So that's what I normally use for these projects. Yeah, it's the 2-in-1 laptop. Da, 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 da. Yeah, Mom? Alright, so Mario Mario Day was yesterday. Alright, so Angel Cat's here. I almost didn't recognize her because of her profile pic. Alright. So, how have you been, Angel Cat? Alright, got it. Been doing good, making some art. Yeah. So my Angel Cat. Alright, so what software? Well, this is Microsoft Paint. That's what this is. I've heard of other software like Procreate, Adobe Illustrator, but those, yeah, those, you gotta pay for those. I mean, tell me if I'm wrong, because there are a lot of software that I really want to use, but budget-wise, I wouldn't be able to use them. So, Microsoft Paint is what I use, and also Paint 3D. Yeah, Microsoft Paint and Paint 3D, it came with this laptop computer. So yeah, it's definitely free. Oh, I've never heard of that one, Slappy, Squirrel. Let's look it up real quick. Okay, professional, free, and open source painting program. Create a... Yeah, I'll definitely look into this one. Yeah, I'll look into it. Wait, so you're telling me BlazeBro Gaming got two of the LarryBoy Flash games to work? He actually got those games to work? I gotta figure out how to do that. Like, does he show us how to do that? Like, I mean, I haven't seen his video yet, but... Oh my god, it's... Because if he's able to get it to work and I'm able to get the Flash games to work, then I'll probably do a video on me doing that. What do you guys think? If BlazeBro Gaming has found a way to make those Flash games work, then I am doing it on my channel. That's some... Yeah, I think that's good news. What do you think, guys? Yeah, but at the same time, I'm all about, like, I take legal stuff seriously, so yeah, we don't want to break any rules here. Thank you for praying for me. Oh my god, did JuniorBoy give us a super chat? Okay, okay. This comment is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Okay, y'all just saw the animation that popped up, the GIF that keeps on giving. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of piracy either, and no way I'm endorsing piracy. Alright, so I'm kind of hoping that, BlazeBro Gaming, like, made the right choice, like, when it comes to video game piracy. Like, it's like, acknowledge that that video game piracy or any kind of piracy is not good. Hopefully he thinks about that, like, because I don't want to endorse something and it turn out to be like a video game piracy. Yeah, because I'd rather relive my memories through the Wayback Machine than do something like video game piracy. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I used Ebis Paint X on my iPad, but my sister uses Procreate since she uses my iPad to draw too. I guess it's kind of like Photoshop, just like Krita. Yeah, I wish I was sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. I mean, I play that game every so often. Yeah, I even played it on stream once, and I even, like, dedicated a couple of videos to Raid Shadow Legends. And I even, like, filled out a form saying, like, hey, you want to be sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, then, yeah, it's like, I haven't heard from Raid Shadow Legends. I mean, I meet the requirements. I meet the number of YouTube subscribers. So why wouldn't they sponsor me, you know? Alright, so it's already free to use. You don't think it's piracy? Mm-hmm. But regardless, like, you know what I want to see is, like, at least, like, have the audacity to remaster that game. At the very least. You know how, like, retro games get these remasters? Yeah, why don't they remaster the LarryBoy in the Rimmerwade game? Because I guarantee you there are already computer games. There's still computer games online, and they managed to like switch over to newer technology. It's like, how hard is it to like remaster a game? I mean, it takes time, but you know, given Big Idea's track record right now, they're just being lazy. It's like they don't know how to market their stuff right, you know? Yeah, well, there was a Rumor Wade video game back in the day. I mean, you look up the LarryBoy soundtrack promo, like on YouTube. You watch, you watch the promo, and then, like, afterwards they reference their website, and it shows you like gameplay from the game. But unfortunately, since LarryBoy.com got shut down, just like BigIdea.com got shut down because they couldn't support Flash. Yeah. So that was what happened. Big Idea, more like no idea. Yeah, JB Ice Cream. So, Junior Boy, if you had like a favorite ice cream, if you had like your own brand of ice cream, what would the flavor be? Because if LarryBoy Fanatic had her own ice cream, then it would be like cookies and cream with cookie dough bites. And I'll have another flavor, Rocky Road. Yeah, Rocky Road's pretty good. Alright, thanks, Slappy Squirrel, for tuning in. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. I hope you have a great day, Slappy Squirrel. Okay. Going from what Matt said about me using an archive, it's called Bloom Maximus Flashpoint Infinity. And you said that's free to use, Blazebro Gaming? Okay, this is the part where Junior Boy's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, JB Plus. What are you doing? What are you doing? Hmm? Oh no, this is a... Okay, I thought this was a part where JuniorBoy's like, what are you doing? Down here he's like, what are you doing? Yeah, right there in my room, didn't you? Hehe. Uh-huh. Take that, Mr. Eyeballs. Okay. So yeah, Blue Maximus, Flashpoint Infinity. You say it's free to use? Yes, absolutely, but it takes like 2 gigabytes to 1 terabyte of storage, depending on the version. 1 terabyte is all games pre-downloaded, and 2 gigabytes is the basics. Yeah, I don't think my computer has enough storage for 1 terabyte, unfortunately. Yeah, that would definitely slow down my computer. Yeah. The tennis police. Went away. Alright, so what do we... Okay, there we go. Oh. Alright, I was checking on my dog, Chica. She's just like laying right... Oh, he's like laying down right next to me. So, it's all good. Yeah. Went in, this way. It's like Rio and Waluigi are right here. And it's like, hey, why is there a... It's like, hey, why is there a plush and... I can't do a Wario impression. Dang it. It's like, hey, why is there a plush in our chase scene? Shut up, Wario. We're trying to get out unnoticed. Hi, Tien. How you doing today? It was like JB Plus versus 300 juice boxes. Oh, the Chicka Chicka Boom Boom book. Yeah, I loved that book back then. It was so catchy and I loved the illustrations. Yeah, that was my book growing up. Yeah, good old nostalgia. Alright. Hi, Fairy Tale Hero. How are you doing today? Yeah, a lot of juice boxes. Alright, Gamer Stir Girls here. Alright, how are you doing today? Yeah, there's always this time where I miss like the good old days. I miss stuff. You know, back in the day, like it was all about VHS tapes, and then sooner or later they started introducing DVDs. And then the next thing you know, we got Blu-rays. And then the next thing you know, we got the internet and streaming services. It's like, man, how time flies. Okay, so you're gonna watch me work this time? Okay. Oh god, it's like that Bob Ross show. Alright. Oh, so you had Barney VHS tapes? I've had like a whole bunch. Remember having 2 VHS tapes of Barney. One episode had them role playing in the Middle Ages, and the other took place in a classroom. Well, yeah, a lot of the Barney episodes their episodes took place in a classroom. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I actually have like a DVD, Barney's Adventure Bus. Yeah, I think they went into the Middle Ages in that video, you know? Well, it wasn't just like the Middle Ages, but like also a pizzeria. Um, then they went to a farm, and then they went to a circus. Yeah, that was the Adventure Bus. Alright, so. Alright, so YYC, hello and welcome. Um, like I was saying before, the story of the fan comic is already made up. JuniorBoy and I took care of the story already, so we're right now in the process of, well, I'm in the process of coloring the fan comics, so I can't make any story changes. Yeah, I think I've told you this before. Yeah, I had a lot of VHS tapes growing up. The majority of the VHS tapes I had were like Disney movies. I'm talking about like the classic Disney movies, and even like movies from the Disney Renaissance period. Disney Renaissance. You know, Disney Renaissance has a nice ring to it. So yeah, the majority of the VHS tapes I owned were Disney movies. You know what I miss? I miss like having those video rental stores. You know, like Blockbuster Video. I mean, they could have still like done something, even though streaming services are a thing. Like, why couldn't, like, they did like a streaming service like where you go online, pick whatever movie you want, and then they mail it to you, kind of like what Netflix was doing. But you could also like return the movies at any Blockbuster instead of having to mail it back to like some factory or whatever. And then eventually Netflix went digital. So why couldn't Blockbuster go digital? Like, still keep their stores, like, because, I mean, who doesn't want to go to a video store nowadays? Like, do not just, like, sell movies, but also sell video games. Be like a GameStop where you can, like, buy and sell video games, buy and sell movies. Yeah, Blockbuster was a failure eventually because they didn't know how to like move forward with their brand. They were like, "Oh no, we can't compete with Netflix." So it's like, "Okay, close the doors." If they went into the same direction as Netflix did, then they would have been a lot more successful. Like, they would have been able to keep their doors open. It's like, okay, here's an opportunity to make money, here's an opportunity to make money. It's like if they had like these different avenues, like not just have a video rental store. I don't know, it's just like missed opportunities, you know? Like they didn't want to make any changes. That's what happened. They didn't want to make any changes. They didn't want to adapt. So yeah, they're closed. Yeah, Netflix was. Well, I actually looked up what was the very first streaming service, and I legitimately thought that Netflix was the first streaming service. But it turns out that something called ITV was the very first streaming service. The thing is, is given credit for that because it did a lot more than ITV did. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but yeah. It was like, I was surprised. And all I did was a simple Google search. So I was kind of surprised at that. Yeah, I just wish that Blockbuster, like, still held on to the idea that entertainment's not going anywhere. There's gonna be movies, there's gonna be shows. Entertainment's never going away, so if they had hung on to that simple fact, then they would have been able to keep their doors open. Libraries still let you rent out let you rent out videos and movies. Yeah, they're essentially doing Blockbuster's job for them. I mean, not that there's a problem with that, but it's like you miss like the look and feel of Blockbuster, like going into going into a Blockbuster, being surrounded by movies, DVDs, and movie memorabilia. And they even sold popcorn. Well, the microwave popcorn. But yeah, it's like what makes movie going special. Like almost like going to a movie theater. It's like I just love that kind of atmosphere. Of me going in and browsing like the shelves like for a movie that I want to check out. Yeah, I miss those days like a whole lot. And there was also like another video rental store that I used to go to. It wasn't far from where I lived. It was like a mile away. Let me see if I could look it up for you guys real quick. Yeah, because there was one video rental store. Like, if we couldn't go to Blockbuster, then there was always this one video rental store. Gotta look it up. Yeah, I'm just gonna look it up real quick. Let's see if I can find images. Oh, we got some good images, yeah. Oh my god, this definitely brings back memories. Alright, can I zoom in? Yeah, I'm trying to... Alright, so... Alright, save image first, and then... Alright. Okay, Movie Mania was your favorite place to go for movies. Alright, so I found it. Yeah, this was the... Yeah, it's called Hollywood Video. Yeah, this was our rental store back then. Like, back in the day. Yeah, this was our main video rental store that we would always go to. And it had the exact same feel of a Blockbuster, you know? It was like going in and you get to browse all the selections that they have. And they even sold microwave popcorn. It was like they had everything, including trading cards. It was kind of like a GameStop and a Blockbuster combined in one. Yeah, unfortunately, just like Blockbuster, Hollywood Video had to close down as well because, you know, streaming services like Netflix were like hitting the scene. Like, it was just like when Netflix was hitting the scene with its streaming services. But yeah, I definitely miss this place. So yeah, this was like my go-to. And this was my go-to video rental store. I mean, if we couldn't go to Blockbuster, then this was like the most convenient place to go, you know? Right, so you have to pay Netflix for each device you use. It doesn't matter if you have one account. Yeah, they're they're cracking down on having people share it's like you can't even share accounts anymore. And what's worse is that they're going to put ads in their whatever. It's like they're going to put ads. It's like as if like increasing the subscription price is not enough. They're also going to place ads, and they're also going to stop people from sharing accounts and like in having shared accounts on different devices. It's like I don't know, it's like they're making these poor decisions like when it comes to streaming services, you know? When it comes to being a streaming service. It's like they know darn well that people don't want to pay exorbitant prices for pretty much anything. But what do? What do? They increase the prices on subscriptions, and they oh my god, they just do stupid things. And it's like no wonder you're losing subscribers. Like no wonder people are going to other streaming services, or heck, not using any streaming service whatsoever. Because here's the thing, consumers are not going to want to spend a lot of money unless they have a lot of money, you know? It's like they're expecting us to be millionaires at this point. Yeah, so I guarantee you there's a gap in the market. They just haven't found it yet, or they think that something else is the gap in the market, but they're wrong. It's like, find ways to make money, yes, but do it to where you're not pissing off consumers, or you're scaring them away with these jacked up prices, you know? It's like, here's the thing, I used to have Netflix, but then it got expensive for me. I used to have Peacock, but then it got expensive for me. Then I used to have Yippee TV, because, like, for Veggie Tales for LarryBoy's sake. But then that got expensive. So it's like a vicious cycle. It's like you want to have a streaming service, but you can't because of the dang prices. You know? It's like, why put consumers through stuff like that? You know, I was kind of tempted to bring up streaming services yesterday during the podcast episode, like during the podcast, but yeah, I was too busy with Mario Day and creating a wish list for like if there was ever going to be a LarryBoy movie. It's like no matter what, a company is like either they listen to their fans or they don't. That's like the awful truth nowadays. As much as you don't want to hear it, it's like it's there. It's the truth, you know? Wish there was somebody that can change all that. I wish there was a company that can say, look, we don't like what streaming services are doing to their consumers. It's like, why don't we change that? Why don't we give the people what they want? It's like, what is a good streaming service? Like, that's a good question, Fairy Tale Hero. Unfortunately, we don't know the answer to that. And I wish somebody can give us an answer. Because we know it's not Netflix. We know it's not Peacock. We definitely know it's not Yippee TV. We know it's not HBO Max. Or Disney Plus. So what makes a good streaming services? To make a good streaming service? Okay, let me say that again. What makes a good streaming service? Well, you have great movies and shows, for starters. No, the actual starter is to have a legitimate price. Have a good price. Don't be exorbitant. Alright, so no price hikes or price jacking. Give us good movies and shows that keeps us coming back. And make it to where you can share. You're allowed to stream on multiple devices. Go back to doing that. Instead of having to pay extra to do so. And you know, I should definitely like put together like a diagram, like a roadmap on okay, here's what a streaming service needs. Like here's what some streaming services are doing good. Okay, and then here's what streaming services are doing bad. Let's not do those. Let's not do those things. It's like, that's just it. You gotta have a plan. Okay, streaming services are all bad. It doesn't matter what good content they have. All streaming services suck. Yeah, that's unfortunate. So basically, we need a streaming services that could be the savior. Because we don't have one right now. We don't have a savior right now when it comes to streaming services. We don't have that gold standard to where, hey, they're doing great. Let's do what they're doing. And I'm coloring blue right now. So that's how this is. And JuniorBoy is like, why are you coloring everything blue? Well, I got more. Give you a different shade of blue. Okay, so yeah, why she's leaving, I assume. Think they're going on a 6-hour thing. It's like it's for 6 hours. I'll you on the next live stream, everyone. Oh, I think you meant like I'll see you on the next stream. Oh, okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah, I can check that out later, Fairy Tale Hero. It's like, I want to focus on this right now. Anywho, when it comes to streaming services, there is no savior. If we do get a savior, then it'll be a long time before that happens. Oh god, a Facebook message. Oh my god, no. Da, 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 da. Da, da. Alright, so I was just texting someone. Alright, so. Alright, so. Yeah, no. 100 Awesome Sauce is leaving, so thank you for tuning in to the stream. The context of this page. So LarryBoy's gonna go into a building, and then JuniorBoy's like, wow, he's super awesome. And then this here is LarryBoy Fanatic's smartphone. And that's when JuniorBoy is like, what are you doing? Because this is supposed to be like the interior of the LarryMobile that LBF is like taking pictures of. It's like, what? Yeah, so I gotta finish like the cell phone. And this is like the button to go live or whatever, or to take photos. It's like JuniorBoy's like, what are you doing? Alright, so that's, you take the photo, and this is the record button, sorta. And this is like the profile picture. That's a good looking smartphone, if I tell you what. Well, since LBF and JuniorBoy, they're veggies, so they don't have any hands. So it's kind of straightforward. It's pretty straightforward that LBF is holding the cell phone. It's just she doesn't have any hands. Like, it's VeggieTale's logic. Like, they don't have any hands, and yet they're still able to hold stuff, you know? Yeah, definitely VeggieTale's logic. Yeah, thanks, Michael, for... Yeah, thanks, Michael, for helping me to feel better, you know? That's okay, Matt. Oh, and this is like the sidewalk leading into the building. I don't like that. Ugh. So, what this? Okay, so what else can we look forward to content wise? As well, I'm gonna put out some highlights from the 2 podcast episodes. It's something I really want to do. And then, as for like another review, I'm not sure what I'm gonna review next. I mean, I have ideas, but which one is gonna be like, I just don't know what to review next. Like, I have ideas, but it's like, I need to pick one. But the one video game that I want to review is Immortals Phoenix Rising. I definitely want to do a video on that. Okay, that doesn't look right. Let me try this. No. There we go, that looks nice. Yeah, JuniorBoy looks cute right here. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Okay, so Matt's saying I might finish Odyssey in a future stream, but need to plan it first. Yeah, that's totally understandable. Yeah, when it comes to content creation, you gotta have a plan. You gotta have a plan to do this, gotta have a plan to do that. So yeah, it's a lot of planning involved. Okay, so I'm starting. Okay, so hope y'all are doing well. Thanks, Jack. Oh, thanks, Jack. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. It's like what I shoot, what am I going to say? Okay, so this comic, like when I was first drawing it, I didn't add the dialogue bubbles, right? And then I scanned each comic page onto my computer and started coloring. So you'll notice that still the dialogue bubbles aren't in place yet, but they will be once everything is colored. That's when I'll add the dialogue bubbles and then, of course, add the dialogue. And I just realized part of the sidewalk is missing. Let me fix that. Let me fix that. It's supposed to be the sidewalk, not the grass. Okay. Yeah, I noticed that just now. Yeah, I'm noticing a lot of these errors. I'm glad that I'm seeing them now. Otherwise, they won't look good in the final project, in the final version. So, yeah. Oh my god, that scene in Cape Coat Caper where LarryBoy confronts Scalini, like in that museum or whatever. It's like, Scalini the Scallion. Long time no see. It's like, what? You mean to tell me that LarryBoy goes from being intimidating to the Milk Money Bandit in the Rumorweed episode to make it a big blunder out of himself in League of Incredible Vegetables when he wasn't able to take down the penguins? He was too busy focusing on his Batman voice. It's like, the jig is up. It's like, dude, there's a robbery in place. Worry about the Batman voice later on, you know? Then the next thing you know, years later, we get a scene in Cape Coat Caper where LarryBoy is like being nice to the criminal. I guarantee you they they didn't have time to see like his other videos. Like, they couldn't be bothered to see Rumor Weed. They couldn't be bothered to see LarryBoy and the Bad Apple. Heck, they couldn't even be bothered to watch Fit from Outer Space. It's like so stupid. And they wonder why people like me have like a bunch to say about like Cape Coke Caper, Anger Eyebrows Trouble, Emperor of Envy, Menacing Mushroom, and Off Island Scratch. They wonder why I have a lot to say about those episodes, you know? It's like, why is she saying this? What did we do wrong? It's like they should have known I was gonna go off on them like that in my reviews. I've never seen Invader Zim. Yeah, I've seen clips of Invader Zim making the rounds. I mean, I'm not sure why though, but it's like, okay, whatever. It's like not bothering me one bit. It's like I've never watched that show growing up, so yeah. So I don't think I can say if it's good or bad. I mean, okay. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll yeah, I'll keep doing this until like 1 o'clock. Yeah, that's like how many minutes from now? It's like about 19 minutes from now. Like less than 20, you know? Yeah, nothing important, just a burrito. Honestly, I don't like burritos because it's like there's a bunch of stuff crammed in there. It's like I want to be able to see what I'm eating. So I rather have like a taco than a burrito, you know? I mean, it's a burrito. I mean, if you're gonna have a burrito, if you're gonna give me a burrito, then it's gotta be filled with some good stuff, you know, stuff that I like. It's like I rather make my own burrito than trust anyone to make a burrito for me. Because at least like if I'm making a burrito, then I definitely know what's in it, you know? I mean, I tried eating a burrito at school one time. I just found myself picking at it because it's like I don't know what's in it. So I nibbled at some of it, but I just couldn't stomach the rest, you know? Because, again, it's that feeling of what's in it, like what's inside, you know? Yeah, and that made me uncomfortable at times, you know? So um, if someone asked me to have a burrito, then I'd be like, okay, well, if I'm gonna have a burrito, I'm gonna then take me to the kitchen so that I can make one. It's like, meanwhile, the soldier and the pyro are arguing about wanting to go eat at Taco Bell. You know, I used to swear off Taco Bell, saying that I was never gonna have anything at a Taco Bell. But then one of my sisters came home with the Chalupa Supremes, and I tried it, and it was really good. It's like, okay, fine. I'll only go to Taco Bell if I'm allowed to have the Chalupa Supremes. There's like beef and then there's chicken. It's like I don't care like whether it's beef or chicken. I like the Chalupa Supreme. That's like my go-to at Taco Bell. And I think I've done a short where JB Plush he nibbles at my Chalupa Supreme from Taco Bell. And I was like, well, did you know it had hot sauce in it? I was like, what? Oh, yeah, your pet mice, Angel Cat. I was like, mice are cute. I definitely want one. I mean, I used to have a hamster, but it's like, yeah, it only lasted for 2 years. But that was like the cutest thing I had back in the day was a hamster. I miss having one. There's got a few more minutes on the stream, but so far we're doing pretty good. Yeah, I was checking the weather report today, and yeah, we're supposed to go up to 90 degrees today. It's like I'm not ready for the hot weather yet. Just want it to be comfortable. Yeah, Texas weather can also, yeah, it could be merciless at times. You know how many days, like, it was like 100 degrees last year? And the year before that? And I think the year before, my air conditioner died. And it's like we were scrambling to get another air conditioner for the the AC in my bedroom died like a couple of years ago, and we were scrambling to get another one. And it happened at the worst time. It was like during the summer when it happened, and it's like, dang, we need another AC. But we managed to get one like a few weeks later. But yeah, right now we haven't reached the hundreds. Because obviously it's not summer yet. Yeah. I have a question. What do you prefer? Thick TVs or flat screens? Oh, that's great, Matt. You know what? think I got a little more time on my hands, so I'll extend this to 1:30. I'll extend the stream to 1:30. Like right now for me it's 12:54. So yeah, I'll extend the stream to 1:30. How does that sound? Yeah, can't wait to see the plot unfold. So what kind of art do I do? Well, basically, I'm a cartoony type of artist, as you can see. Yeah, I take inspiration from a lot of movie artists, including Tom Bancroft and Don Bluth. Yeah, I take inspiration from those guys because I love their art style. Yeah, I tried doing realistic art, but it's just like it doesn't do it for me. Like, I mean, I've tried, but it's like I'm more cartoony, you know? And it definitely shows in my artwork, whether it's fan art or original art. Yeah, I love the cartoony aesthetic that goes into my drawings. Just said, isn't this Burger Bill? Yeah, coloring is like the part then, like, this is a stage where I can make changes if I need to. Like when it comes to like the, well, not when it comes to the story, but when it comes to like proportions and all that. Yeah, I gotta shave off a part of LarryBoy's back here. Yeah, I'll make the mohawk part of his helmet a little smaller. Yeah, a little shorter. Yeah. Seems about right. Yeah, so this part, it's like, of course Goliath is a pickle. It's like that scene in Josh and the Big Wall. I was like, you silly little pickle, you silly little peas. It was like they march around Jericho for like 7 days straight. And then on the 7th day they bust out the horns. And what song do they play? Ba-ba-da-ba, ba-ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba-ba, ba-ba-ba-ba. Okay. So what about that time in Dave and the Giant Pickle where he's looking to fight one of the Israelites, but the Israelites they hide from him, and he's like, "Okay, I'll come back tomorrow." And then it's like the next day they keep hiding, and the next day, and the next day for 40 days. Like, geez, someone fight him already. And it was like, can you believe that they had subtitles for the French peas, like in Dave and the Giant Pickle, like at that one scene? And then at the end, they're like, "Don't you have anything to say?" Alright, so Matt's leaving, so yeah, I hope you have a great day, Matt. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, I'll probably end it here just a little bit, just like a few more minutes. Yeah, cause I gotta grab lunch. You know, I'm starving right now. But yeah, this is looking good so far, you guys. Okay, JuniorBoy looks so cute right here. Hang on. He looks super cute right here. It's like looking at JuniorBoy, it's like, yeah, it's like I'm just pumped about making this fan comic into fruition. I don't know if that makes sense, but whatever. It's like, yeah, I love working with JuniorBoy, and it was like, yeah, he's such a cool guy. Like, he's smart, he's talented, and he could be funny at times. Like, he knows how to make me laugh. I mean, if that thing with Goliath had lasted for like more than 40 days, by the time they eventually get a champion to take on Goliath, Goliath would be in crutches. Like, he'd be in a friggin' wheelchair. Did they have wheelchairs back then? No, but you get the idea. But I bet you anything, he would still be at his, like, I want to fight someone. Bring me your champion. Okay, screwed up there. Yeah, that'd be so cool if somebody from WWE would confront Goliath and Dave and the Giant Pickle and be like, "Not today, Philistines." Alright, I'm just gonna color this part here and we'll call it a day. I'm telling you, JuniorBoy looks so cute right here. Look at that. It's like, aren't you the cutest thing? Mm-hmm. Alright, so like I was saying earlier, the dialogue bubbles aren't in this yet, but they're gonna be. Here's an example of like of the dialogue bubbles, or better yet. Okay, this is the one we need. And we'll have the pointer thingy in a different spot. But oh well. Alright, so this is an example of a dialogue bubble that's gonna be in place once the coloring is said and done. Alright, so yeah, so far so good. Yeah, I'll definitely share my progress. Yeah, such a nice smile. Definitely. So I'll definitely share my progress. So yeah, I'll spend today coming up with like highlights from the two podcast episodes. I know there's a couple of highlights that I want to put out from the first podcast episode. The second podcast episode, yeah, there's going to be highlights from that. So yeah, definitely stay tuned for that. Trying to look for something else to review. Maybe something quick and easy. Alright, so just to give some context about this page right here. Page 20 of the LarryBoy Trio fan comic. Okay, I'm seeing something right here. Alright, let me fix that real quick. There we go. I just saw a dot and I was like, had to take care of it. Alright, so the context of this page. LarryBoy's gonna go into one of these buildings. JuniorBoy's like, okay, he's so cool. Well, might as well add the... Okay, might as well add the sound effect right here of the camera going off. Of LarryBoy Fanatic's camera going off. And she takes pictures of the LarryMobile. Yeah, there we go. And I'll also add text like once I'm done coloring like the pages. So it's drawn, and then it's colored, and then we add the sound effects, and then we add the dialogue and text bubbles, you know? So that's my process of doing these pages, for those of you who don't know. Alright, so yeah, let me alright, so I'm gonna turn this part off and then fix my camera. Let me enlarge this. I don't know why it gets dark in my room, and like the sun is out, and I always gotta resort to turning the room light on. But anyways, you guys, thank you so much for tuning into the stream. I'm sorry about like the first few minutes. Like I was just like feeling depressed and all that. But thank you guys for cheering me up, especially Matt and JuniorBoy. Yeah, I'm sorry that Ultra Michael. Oh, are you talking about the thing with Goliath and the next day and the next day? But anyways, you guys, thank you so much for tuning into the live stream. If you like the streams, if you enjoy my content, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and if you want to support the show, there is always Patreon, there is always becoming a channel member, and you can also check out my Redbubble merch store. You can also follow me on TikTok, Instagram, DeviantArt, and all that shebang-a-bang. And yeah, I'm probably going to do another podcast episode this coming Friday. Yeah, that's like, I want to have like a regular schedule when it comes to all the shebang-a-bang podcast. Like every Friday, same time, same place. Bingo. Yeah. And I also want to thank JuniorBoy for the super chat. He donated $5 in super chat. And yeah, I really need to be sponsored by the likes of Raid Shadow Legends. It was like, Raid, if you're watching this, consider me and be a sponsor for LBF, okay? That'd be so cool. Because I want to bring you guys the best. I want to, like, say, use this promo code and get this much off on your next purchase. I want to do stuff like that, you know? Yeah, it's time. It's definitely time for LBF to be in that type of spotlight, you know? But anyways, this has been your girl, LarryBoy Fanatic, the eyes and plunger ears of the LarryBoy multiverse, and more videos to come, so stay tuned. Like, bye-bye. Bye-bye.